As the sound of a ceramic cup shattering against stone echoed through the quiet temple, all eyes turned to Zen Master Hakuin. A young monk had just dropped a precious cup, given to the temple by a revered elder, and was now frozen in fear, awaiting punishment. The monks around him whispered, certain that Hakuin would be furious, but instead, the master simply smiled and said, "How wonderful." The monks were baffled. Why would the master react with joy over such a loss? Hakuin, however, always taught that attachment to material things was a trap, and he wanted his monks to understand this deeply. So he took the opportunity to share a story. Hakuin spoke of his younger days when he too was once eager to learn the secrets of Zen. In those days, he served a strict teacher, Master Shinjo, who was known for his silence and long meditations. Every day, Hakuin would sweep the leaves outside the temple and care for the garden, working tirelessly from dawn until dusk. Yet, even in his most diligent hours, he struggled to understand why his teacher seemed indifferent to both his achievements and failures. One rainy afternoon, a beautiful porcelain cup was left on the stone steps outside the temple. Hakuin admired the intricate patterns on its surface, feeling proud to serve in a temple with such treasures. But as he reached out to pick up the cup, he lost his grip. The cup slipped from his hands, shattered, and sent fragments scattering across the ground. Hakuin's heart raced. He knew the cup was precious, and he was certain that Master Shinjo would be furious with him. Trembling, he swept up the pieces and approached his teacher, bowing deeply. "Master," he whispered, "I have broken the cup. I am sorry." Master Shinjo simply looked up, a calm smile crossing his face. "Hakuin," he said gently, "why apologize for something that has returned to its true state?" Confused, Hakuin looked down at the broken pieces in his hands. He couldn't understand how something so beautiful could have any other state than to be admired. But as the days passed, the words echoed in his mind, slowly teaching him a profound lesson. Everything in life, including beauty and value, is temporary. By letting go of his attachment to the cup, Hakuin learned that the essence of life was not in holding on to things, but in appreciating each moment, knowing that it would pass. It was this understanding that had led him to become a Zen master himself. As Hakuin finished his story, he looked down at the young monk who had broken the cup, his eyes filled with kindness. "The cup was just a cup," he said. "What you hold in your heart is far more important. If you learn to see the impermanence in all things, then nothing will ever break you." The monks around him nodded, some finally beginning to understand. The young monk, though shaken, bowed low, feeling gratitude replace his shame. In that moment, he understood that he had gained a far greater treasure than a cup, a lesson that would guide him for life. And with that, Hakuin led the monks in silent meditation, the sound of their breaths blending with the peaceful breeze, a reminder that all things, like the breath itself, are meant to be held lightly.